urgent weather message for the following counties in Ohio: Cuyahoga, Geauga, and Lake. The National Weather Service in Cleveland has issued a tornado warning for western Geauga County in northeastern Ohio, northeastern Cuyahoga County in northeastern Ohio, southwestern Lake County in northeastern Ohio until 6:15 p.m. Eastern Day.
So we just got a tornado warning, which has been quite broad. It's in a lot of different areas. I heard some thunder. I guess they don't have sirens anymore, but the phone certainly went out, or went off. So hopefully it's nothing. I turned off the septic. Certainly don't want any damage. This is in advance of a strong cold front. And tomorrow the temperatures are going to be in the 30s, I guess. And right now it's in the mid 70s. So I have the trail camera up. It should see it's facing west. So we'll see how well that does. Comes the downdrafts. Here it comes. Even though I don't like strong storms, one part of me does. I just don't like it from the perspective of homeowner has to pay. Wow, look at this. This scary, but it's also makes me know that I chose the wrong profession. This is where I wish I would have stuck it out in the sciences and been in meteorology. This is incredible. Love it. I'm sorry. This is... The homeowner, I don't like this at all. Holy crap. A lot of times they just bluff and they talk severe storm around here. We don't get much, but this is severe. This is like the storm of August 2024. And I was an absolute nutcase to want to sit in my car outside the dentist's office and watch it. This is my being nutty. We'll see how well that camera does. I'm hoping that it lasts, doesn't shut down. And I'm hoping there's no hail. This is nature's fury, and this is why anything that people do, it's no match to this. People can't change this. They can't. Whoa! They can't. Whoa! Woo. Well, I'm glad I shut the septic off. When I saw that big flash, sorry that the camera shook, but the people can't control this. And I shouldn't really be standing out here with this light, but I guess that's just the irrationality that I'm having right now. The craziness. But I think I'm gonna go in. Okay, I just came in. I think it's a little dangerous to stand outside with all that lightning. It's looking kind of dark out west again. It was just pouring a minute ago. So those are those tornado clouds. What do they call them? Mama Latulis or starting to hear distant thunder. So we might have another storm. Okay, it's starting to rain. I'm sure the sky is going to open up, which it is. Okay, it stopped. It's definitely getting darker. Okay, it's coming. It's going. I've got the other outdoor camera out there in the backyard. Now I am soaked. So this is that second cell. I think they said the storm was passing through at 55 miles an hour. I think that was plowed the ground. Looks like the power went out. That's the neighbor's generator. Yep. Lightning probably struck something. So my generator's on now too. Generator is loud. This is when the generators start to pay for themselves. No way I'd want to mess around with that field camera now. With this lightning. See how long the power stays out. It could be a transformer that got struck by lightning. But then the thunder wasn't that loud. Here's the next of the training storms. This is like the third storm. I was just down the street. The neighbor reported that a large tree was falling across the road. So it had miraculously stopped raining. And I walked down there. Got a couple pictures. There was occasional lightning flashing around. Just cloud lightning. And then as I was coming back, it started raining again, and then it started pouring as I got up the driveway. I mean, not like this. Just a low pour. And then the sky opened up when I was well inside, so storms. They have flood warnings out. I saw somebody at the house across the street. They were outside with a flashlight. Hopefully they're not getting water in their basement. He's on the side of his house with a flashlight, so hate to see people get water. And this is a storm that will cause water in basements. I wonder if this is what happened. Oh, now it's like the wind has picked up. But I'm wondering if this was like the storm in August of 2017 when I was out of town and they had 5 inches of water. I think it was the same setup with training storms. Yeah, so and then they're forecasting, I mean on YouTube, Ryan Hall's forecasting another setup for tomorrow for other states, but this might come here on Thursday. More storms. I hope not. I think we've had enough rain already. Boy, I'm glad I'm back. I would not want to be caught in this. So that's the tree that fell on the road. Hey, you got some sticks here, nothing big. Hey, we have a tree casualty on the property. Looks like this tree snapped. Looks like it was rotted anyway, so I don't see any trees that fell back here because we pretty much have the tree people come. And the last time the tree people were here, I think, was February. So they got some of these trees that could pose a danger. There are trees that are dead that I keep, that if they fall, it's not going to hit any structures or block any roads. So a lot of mud here. You can see the creek. It's kind of way over its banks. I'm not using my good phone, you know, with the good camera, so this might not come out as well. Because that phone is full. I've just been so busy I haven't been able to transfer the files, the photos that I have and the videos. But you can kind of see so fortunately here I don't see any major trees. That's why it's important to keep your trees looked after by arborists. Get an arborist who could tell, hey, this might be rotted in the center, or it's uprooting. That's what I do every couple of years, 2-3 years. I have the arborist come and look around and tell me what trees can fall on things that you don't want them to fall on. So they're saying that we could be getting some more storms tomorrow. And the ground is totally saturated, so hopefully it's not a bunch of training storms. Yeah, so it's quite a large tree. It's amazing it didn't hit the house. Especially amazing is that it didn't hit the fire hydrant. That is very important too. I could only imagine if it hit the fire hydrant, if there would have been a disaster with water spewing out. But it looks like it was uprooted. The heavy rain lasted until maybe midnight, and then I think it kind of calmed down. But there was a lot of standing water here last night. And right now it's raining. It's supposed to rain all day, and then tomorrow we might get more storms. It's supposed to get as warm as it did yesterday, mid 70s, mid to upper 70s. Incredible. Today I think is in the 40s. So this large stick here came down yesterday during that first storm. And it's fortunate that I had the tree work done. Otherwise there would have been a lot more debris. This is all the debris that washed down the road. I'm not cleaning it now. I'm going to have to clean it later today. But when it rains, this road actually becomes a river, and all the garbage, all the sticks and leaves that are along the road come here. So the water was so strong that it even took some of the grass